Now moving on to what we do then, once we've confirmed that we have verified the email and the phone number, we move on to this new section here in version 3 of Pragmatic Tracker to do with message preference. So this is about the message preference of the client. Would the client like to receive messages via email or by SMS text, or indeed by both? The advantage of SMS text over email is simply one of guarantee. There are, no matter what we do, a small percentage of emails that will find their way into clients' spam folders, or depending on the particular email system that they're using, will fail to get through. It is only a very small percentage of cases, but it does arise. With SMS text, it's obviously 100% reliable that the message will definitely get through to them. So you can decide on which of these you're going to use with your client, and which, in your conversation with them, about which one they would prefer. And you'll notice that you can choose them by ticking the little box. And this won't be able to be ticked until you've verified the phone number and the email address above. They will remain untickable at that point. Now, the auto is important to explain, and this is new to version 3 of Pragmatic Tracker. This gives you the opportunity, client by client, to decide whether you're going to use the automatic function for reminding about appointments, number 1, and number 2, for sending out links to questionnaires, and number 3, for automatically sending out feedback forms if you're using them after the appointments. So if you want to do that with your client, then you would choose the auto function. If you don't wish to do that and you just want to send the messages manually, you can simply do so in the normal way, which you'll see later on. But right now we're going to deal with this auto function, so we're going to choose auto. Now, the next line down is to do with including links to the measures. Now, what we've done is we've created by default 2 opportunities to remind the client by appointment. It's easy for people to forget appointments, to get mixed up about them. So by offering a system where we can remind a client about an appointment a few days before, and then once again the day before, it increases the likelihood that they're going to turn up for that appointment and remember it, or they'll get in touch with us if they need to cancel or whatever. And this is why there's reminder 1 and reminder 2 by default. What we would recommend is that you choose reminder 2 as your standard setting for including the measures. And the reason for that is because most measures ask about inquiring over the last week, including today. And if you include the measures with the second link, that means it will come out the day before the appointment, which is better for them to fill in the link, to fill in the questionnaires the day before they come to see you. And that's why we would recommend the default to be to include the measures with the second reminder. However, you will see as we go on further into a session how you can override that. The rest of this is just standard stuff that you fill in, capturing the client's profile, whatever the relevant bits are. And if you need any help with this, you've got your little help buttons here to tell you as well. With the medication, you'll be familiar with all of this, whatever it might be, etc., etc. And any notes that you want to make.